W is not for Wednesday, Mike. It's for wins. Wins. Because I need a lot of wins. My goodness, been a rough day for me so far. Hey, welcome to Last Minute Betting with the Sports Nuts, brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors across bettors, not breaders, across the universe. Don't forget about the OddsJam Partner Program. Click that link below. Join up. You'll get a link you could share with your people, followers, and get 50% when they use it. Your link to sign up for OddsJam. One thing we are going to talk about today, boys. We're going to talk about the trade, the Bradley Beal trade, and we may have a little bit of draft talk and what have you too. That is the intro. That's a live fade out. I just want you to know I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff. All right. Jabari Marquis is with us today. Good to see you, my friend. I've been wanting to talk to you about this trade. Mike and I haven't really discussed it yet, but the Bradley Beal trade and Chris Paul and everything that went down, you can both comment on this. What do you guys think of that trade? Is that good for Phoenix?
I'm gonna let Mike go first on this one.
There's no doubt Bradley Beal is a heck of a player. I mean, when healthy, right? I mean, he's a guy that can go out and get his own at any time. He can spot up, shoot. He can, create with the ball a little bit. I mean, he's a heck of a player. But once again, there's going to be the question, will he be able to stay healthy come playoff time for the long haul, and then – he hasn't really had a lot of playoff basketball taste himself yet, which I'm not necessarily worried about. But what I am worried about is their lack of depth still, because that still doesn't solve a major problem with them. And if Beal is not healthy enough at times and not availability is key, then they're in a lot of trouble still. So maybe they move Ayton. Maybe they're keeping Ayton. I don't know, to get some depth. But as we stand, it's a good move. I don't think it's a bad move, but I don't think it propels them with some of the unknowns that we have with this still. If you could tell me Bradley Beal will be healthy come playoff time, they'll have some depth, then yeah, count me in for Phoenix.
Okay. What do you got, Jabari?
I'll be honest, I agree. Completely. I agree completely. I think there's also a couple things that are missing. Phoenix is not going to have any bench. You're still coming back into that with an issue. Traded away Landry Shamet. Yes, I still think Phoenix won the trade. You get rid of Chris Paul, and you basically give up nothing. I even read somewhere that they had Washington even wanted DeAndre Ayton, and Phoenix said no, and they still accepted the deal. So you have that. That happened, and they're not really going to have a bench, so we're going to see what happens. There's actually been 2 blockbuster trades. I don't know if you guys seen the one that happened today. There's a 3-team deal.
Probably not, but before we get to it, I need to ask you one thing. My boy Jordan Goodwin from St. Louis University, I know he's in the deal. Does he have any potential to really make any kind of difference? Is he going to help their bench or not? Come on, go ahead and knock him down. Go ahead.
I don't know. We'll just have to see. Bench players can surprise you. Like if they have the opportunity and have the role, I think any bench player is good. The 2016, 2017, 2015 Warriors team proved that. Sean Livingston coming off the bench was an absolute killer even at his age. So bench players can make or break your season. So we're just going to have to see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, Jabari, I did catch that. I got a notification earlier, and it just slipped my mind for a minute. I was like, "Who?" It was Porzingis going to Boston. Obviously, they're getting rid of Brogdon, but I kind of like it. I got to be honest with you. I kind of like Porzingis. I mean, again, here we go with another guy. Is he healthy? Can he stay healthy enough? But he certainly gives Boston something they need.
A scoring big.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
So you guys like that trade?
I mean, yeah, I do. I again, do I think it's the greatest trade ever? No, but it's a very solid trade for Boston to give them one of their needs filled. And we know that Brogdon was banged up in the playoffs, really didn't do a whole lot for them there towards the end. So move on, get you a guy who's hungry for some playoff basketball in Porzingis, who, fills a need.
So I'll be taking some NBA futures because I just looked at the full details. The Celtics really did not give up a lot. You give up Danilo Gallinari, he was already hurt, so it didn't really matter. Marcus Morris Sr. going to the Wizards, Amir Coffey, and the 30th pick. That's from the Clippers. Clippers get Malcolm, and Boston gets KP. So I mean, they really did not give up in the grand scheme of things a lot. They did not give up a lot at all. So I think it's pretty weird to see these, I guess, former big names be moved around a lot, but their value has changed. And I personally don't think, unless the Suns sign another star, which I want them to go sign Kyrie, to be honest. Unless they sign another star, I don't think they're going to win a championship, even with those three.
So with Brogdon going to the Clippers, we're talking NBA sixth man of the year. I mean, what's that do for the Clippers?
They were already talking about breaking up the PG and Kawhi Leonard era, so they were already shopping PG around. Okay. So to be honest, we're going to have to see what happens with that, because if they decide to keep the team intact, you bring back most of your bench, which you had a good bench, you had a good young core, and if you can somehow bring back Russ, they could really run into, a good playoff team, and right. Granted, Kawhi and PG are healthy, and right. Malcolm coming off the bench, the team could look a lot better.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of unknowns with a lot of things right now. We got a lot happening, but again, we got a lot of unknowns to really be able to fairly evaluate the whole grand scheme of things. So we'll see what happens. Definitely like Porzingis. Tony mentioned unicorn sighting in Boston. Yes. Yeah. They have verified there is a unicorn heading to Boston. I don't know if he's in Boston yet, but heading there at least. Of course, if he's him being a unicorn, he could probably get there pretty. No, they can't fly, can they? No.
Those are Pegasus that can fly.
Yeah. I'm tripping here, man. I'm tripping. I don't know what I'm thinking, but
Clash of the Titans, Mike.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking there. But
Porzingis had a career high 23.2 points per game this past season, along with 8.4 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 1.5 blocks per game for the Wizards. That would be, if he can pull off that kind of performance, that would be a welcome sight in Boston. All right. Very quickly, I've got to get to you. Did I add him?
Yes, what's up, Andre? He says, Mike is now Mr. Babyface. Yes, I shaved the other day. Yes.
But he cannot sing like Babyface. I can tell you that right now. You got to be good to. Mike, do you even know who Babyface is?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Am I missing
know
out?
what Babyface is and you don't. Crazy. All right. Here we go. The Travelers, which starts tomorrow. Tony and I, the golf gurus, have. Our outrights are McIlroy, Cantlay, two Kims, Tom Kim and Si Woo Kim, and Harris English, who I actually got a plus 7,000. John Rahm and Victor Hovland, top fives. Scotty Scheffler, Brian Harmon, Thigala, top 10, and Finau, English, Thigala, and Bradley at top 20s. That is the Golf Gurus Travelers Insurance picks. Okay.
Yeah, I just looked. Yeah, I see who Babyface is. Yeah, you're right. I can't sing probably like him. I'm
not even close.
Well, no.
My kind of girl.
Well, no.
I better show that.
Now I know who it is, and there's not a chance there, man. If you're a betting man, stay away from that bet.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Dre's going to watch the Travelers on Saturday, about a half an hour drive. Oh, yeah. Dre, do you like those picks? Let me know if you do, because that's what we're on right now. Okay. We tried reversing it last night. It didn't work. We didn't win the parlay. I'm wanting to give away $100, but we got to make it, worth my while. I put $25 on it last night and lost it. And if one of the legs would have lost, it would have been okay, but two lost, so I lost my $25.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Greavy too. That's right. Okay, so we're going to start off with the parlay, guys. Okay, here's what you got to do, folks. You got to follow all three of us. There are our Twitter handles right there. And you got to like the tweet that Mike puts out and retweet it and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Yes, and Dre does like the picks. I know. Thank you. I actually, well, Tony and I were both on that. Yes. Ches Reeve is definitely one. All right. So I'm going to start off first because I know you guys are afraid.
Oh, who said that?
You can't be afraid.
Don't Shots be afraid. Taken, bro. What are you talking about? We're afraid.
Don't be afraid. It's all right.
If we're being honest here, you're usually the one that wants to pawn this first pick off on somebody else. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's you is afraid, although you are stepping up to the plate. Now,
Bob, yeah, exactly.
Listen, let me finish. You're stepping up to the plate. Now hit us one out. All right?
Well, I'm getting ready to. I mean, I'm Mama didn't raise no dummy. I can tell you that right now. I'll take the Braves on the money line tonight. There you go. That's my first pick. Plus money, Braves money line.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Nola is going for Philly. I don't care. Braves money line. Let's go.
Well,
who wants next?
Braves definitely hot. I'll go next.
All right.
I'll do it. Let's go to the Rangers-White Sox game. And once again, we're just looking at the value here. We're getting on the Rangers money line. Love it. We've got Perez going for Texas. They lost last night. I think they'll bounce back. I don't think they dropped the last one of this series. So I will go with the Texas Rangers on the money line. Right.
So we added those two. We are sitting here at plus 328. Jabari, did we already take your picks?
No, you did not.
Good.
Well, I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to go with, but we're going to the A's game versus the Guardians. Now, I'm trying to decide if I want to take the Guardians money line or if I want to take the A's spread. A's spread should be at plus 1.5. They've lost pretty much the last 3 games straight by 1 run or less. So, pretty much 1 run at that point. So I don't know if I want to take the plus 1.5 or want to just be safe and take the Guardians money line. Now, last game did go to 10 innings, and then Guardians finish it off in the 10th. So, I'm gonna be safe, and I'm gonna take the Guardians money line.
Good, because I've got the Guardians on the run line in my baseball video today. So
okay.
That's good. You're not going against me. All right. We're plus 553. If we're giving away $100, we need a leg that's going to get us up there, guys. Padres Giants. Let's take a look. What's going on here? Darvish on the mound tonight. Giants plus money at home, but man, they have been on a roll here lately. Dodgers Angels. Anybody want to bet against Ohtani? I sure would be willing to.
Willing to?
Against him? At home on the mound?
No thanks.
Wow. Did you got really high pitched there.
Well, yeah, that's crazy, man.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to juice it up. Red Sox.
That's a heavy juice.
Red Sox Twins on the run line.
Boston's been hot.
Okay. Boston on the money line.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be more willing to go that than betting against Ohtani, but
Okay. We got Yankees Mariners too. Let's look at it real quick.
We do. I think the Mariners favor to win that game.
Yeah, the Mariners favored to win by quite a bit, but do we like the Mariners on the run line?
Is it at -1.5?
A -1.5 is plus money. I mean, what do you guys want here? I'm giving you options.
Kind of like the over in that Yankees game, potentially more so than anything.
Okay, well, will you go over 7.5?
I mean, I would roll with it. Yeah. Truthfully, I know the Yankees haven't been producing a lot offensively, which is the worry, but I mean, at some point they gotta snap out of it. And this pitching matchup certainly looks like we could see some runs in this game, and Seattle definitely can contribute to that over pretty heavily. But
what do you think, Jabari? Do you like that? Or
I would agree if Castillo didn't already have history with some of those batters. Only one person on that lineup, the projected lineup, at least for today, has any kind of home run, and they're not necessarily batting at a pretty good rate right now. The lineup isn't particularly appealing to me for the Yankees, to be honest. Yeah, right. So
let's get out of that then. What about the Angels -1.5? Dodgers won 2-0 last night with their ace on the mound. Did the Angels win tonight 2-0? Because that's the value.
Think?
I mean, I kind of like it. Yeah.
There's a lot of juice on that.
Exactly. I'm going to add it here real quick. Let's see what it does. If it does what I think it's going to do. Oh, yeah. Plus 1434. Yeah. Now I can get, I'm giving away $75 on this one because I don't have a boost. I have no boost on this. So
yeah, let's go with it.
But you want to go with that or not?
Let's go with it.
Let's go with it. Yep.
So here's what we got, folks. Braves money line, Rangers money line, Guardians money line, Angels -1.5. And here we go. Let's do it. Let's make it happen right now. What do they got to do, Mike?
They got to follow all three of us. They also have to follow OddsJam, and they also have to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like and retweet the tweet that I post, and you're good to go.
All right. Tony just said they were almost all Bob's picks. So if they lose, blame him. If they win, I agreed with them.
There you go. I like that strategy, Tony. I like it. I've been implementing that for a little bit now. I've got to say it's been profitable.
All right, and you guys can.
Whoa! Let's
night.
Let's stop you right before you even
have a good night.
Oh yeah, is that
what I said?
Say? Okay,
that's exactly what I was going to say.
I will have a good night, Bob. I hope. Hopefully, we didn't let you talk us into this Angels -1.5. Because again, if it wins, I agreed on it. If it loses, blame Bob, right? I mean, Tony said it best. Same rules apply here.
Jabari, your hat's hiding your face. I can't see your facial expression.
No, you're okay. I was just putting in the Fliff bet. Like I said, I put my money where my mouth is. So we put it in on Fliff, just posted it on Twitter again.
All right.
There we go. So, he's locking in.
All right. So I'm going to put this all together and
send it my way, and we're going to hopefully send some money someone's way. So we got to get back on track here. For
Rangers money line, Braves money line, Guardians money line, Angels -1.5. And I will do this.
I like it.
And I will do this. $75, Mike.
Okay. That is fine.
That's getting Bob's money. You heard of getting Terry's money, Terry Bradshaw. You're getting Bob's money here.
Yes.
So,
yes. Somebody is, we hope.
there we go. All right. That is sent to you. And now I am going to bug Jabari. We got to talk some prize picks. What can we come up with tonight? Fantasy Optimizer is up. I will share my screen and let's take a look. We need wins. It's a Wednesday, and W is for win on a Wednesday. All right. Same plays that were up earlier. I've got a play with a lot of these in it, but I want to know what you think, Jabari. Kopech under 6 strikeouts. Perez over 4 strikeouts. Acuna Jr. under on runs. And Shaver over on strikeouts.
Ronald, a little bit iffy on, but everything else I've already seen today.
Okay.
So the Martin, the AJ, the Michael, I've seen all those. Don't disagree with those. I think we had Tyler Wells under 5.5. I think that game's already done. I have to check my prize picks entry. I didn't play much on prize picks today. A lot of the lines got moved pretty quickly.
We can go with a 3-picker too,
Yeah, we'll try and get something. We got another game starting in 20 and another game starting in about 43 minutes. So.
Right. Kopech under 6 strikeouts. And what are the other plays?
It was AJ. It was AJ under
Schwager. How you spell? I hate it when I do that.
You might have it's Shaver. So you might can just search, and then it's Martin. They were both over, I think.
Shaver's. Is it on hits allowed? No, it's
strikeouts. No, yeah, and Martin Perez over strikeouts as well.
All right. Yeah, you have to type in Martin. You can't type in Perez.
Yeah, you can't because it has the thing above the E, so it won't look at it.
That thing, whatever they call that. Why is this doing this to me? Oh my goodness!
I think the Martin also has the little thing above.
You're right. It does. Yeah, it does. And that is over also, right?
Yeah.
All right.
We'll leave that 3-picker there.
I like that. I mean, I like that play. Well, we're on the Rangers money line tonight, so Perez can deal.
You want to just go a power play here? Are we gonna?
I think you should flex it and run it at the bare minimum 5. I'm sorry, not flex it, power it and run it at the bare minimum 5.
All right, let's power it.
They're pretty much solid picks. We should be good.
All right, let's do it.
I like them.
There you go. Beautiful. Love it. All right, Mike's got the tweet out. We're all involved in the tweet. Going to play some music tonight. I'm going to turn him on to some Babyface here in a little bit.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Turn me on to Babyface, my wife.
Okay.
That's a fact. Babyface is some good stuff, and he's a heck of a producer, folks. If you've never heard of him, you better go to Spotify and pull him up because he is really, really good. All right, so Jabari, hey, when's the NBA draft, guys?
I can't remember if it's beginning of July.
Well, the NHL draft is it next week?
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, the NBA draft. I was gonna. Tomorrow.
Yes. Oh, wow! Holy cow, guys!
It is tomorrow. I was thinking it was tomorrow is Thursday. Okay, so yeah, it's tomorrow. Holy cow, it's creeping up on us.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Tomorrow. So this is the 77th edition. I got some questions for you guys here real quick. I want to know what y'all think. We know that how you say Wembanyama.
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 We know that Wembanyama is going to be the numero uno.
Mm-hmm.
Right? No two ways about it.
Yeah, I don't think
it is.
Any doubt. No.
Okay. Who goes number 2? And that's San Antonio. Is Brandon Miller next up? Is he the guy? Or Henderson?
I'm checking the order. So San Antonio, Victor, which I'm not a fan of him going to San Antonio personally, but it is what it is. Brandon Miller is a consensus number 2 from what I've seen. They're already looking to get him.
Charlotte for him.
After that,
well, that makes Charlotte's third, right?
Charlotte's second.
Charlotte's second.
Yeah.
Bob, you said San Antonio.
They're first.
They're first. Okay, I thought you said they were second. Oh, yeah, I was getting ready to say, Charlotte. I think Brandon Miller goes to Charlotte for sure. I mean, looking, Jabbar, you tell me. I mean, you've already got Lonzo Ball there. Scooter, are you going to take? He's a guard. I mean, I don't think him and Lonzo work. Yeah, I think they need a big like Brandon Miller that can score, and help Lonzo out, because Lonzo, he's got to have the ball in his hands most of the time anyway. I know he turns the ball over some, but he's not really great without the basketball. You know what I mean? So I feel like for them, it's a no-brainer. You kind of have to take Brandon Miller, but I'd be really surprised if he doesn't go too.
Okay. What about Scoot Henderson at 3 with the Trailblazers?
From the reports that I've seen, I don't know if they're gonna draft Scoot or not. Personally, I think Scoot is as good as Victor. He just doesn't have the hype around him. Personally, in my personal opinion, I think Scoot is really just a dog. So it really, no matter what team gets Scoot, they're gonna be okay. I really would prefer him to come to the Rockets at 4, but I doubt it happens. Portland has to figure out what they're gonna do with Dame and what they're gonna do with the rest of this, because Dame wants to win a championship. He's already expressed, a lot of people have said behind closed doors, that he no longer wants to train a young team. He's in a win now mode. So he's not willing to really, sit there and wait anymore. And apparently he doesn't want to be traded either. So it just depends.
Yeah, and I think that works out for them, because if they go, there's a very high probability they trade Damian Lillard, and you kind of replace him with Scooter, who's a guy who is probably going to come in with the mindset, I'll put the team on my back, kind of like Dame did, and always felt. He was loyal to Portland and gave it his all. And I think Scooter's going to come in with a chip on his shoulder, because he probably thinks he should go number 1, number 2, at least, number 1. Let's say it. He thinks he should go number 1, and so he'll come in, and you'll get a heck of a player there.
How about this one? Amen Thompson to Houston.
I don't know. Like I said, I just think Scoot is probably the better fit for Houston, because we are such a young team.
Well, Houston could always trade up.
We could, but it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Like, Scoot's probably going number 3. I don't think he's going to Charlotte. I could pretty much put a bet on it that they're going with Brandon Miller.
I think you're right.
For sure.
But I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. In any other draft, I personally believe Scoot would be number 1. I think if he were going to the draft next year, he would be number 1. It's only because the whole Wembanyama hype, him being 7 foot and shooting 3-pointers off one leg, has really, got him to number 1. So,
what do you think about this Walker kid, the kid from Houston? The Pistons possibly picking him up.
That's what I've seen in a lot of projected drafts, that they have him going to the Pistons. I honestly don't know. It really is just going to depend on how things flow out. If Charlotte does throw a monkey wrench and picks up Scoot, then personally I believe the Trailblazers are either going for Amen or Brandon at that point. And I've seen somewhere also they were talking about Cam Whitmore from Villanova.
Yeah, that's the other one.
Even going to the Pistons. So it just depends. I honestly don't know. We got to figure out the top 3 first, and then stuff will start to fall into place.
Right. What do you think of Taylor Hendricks?
I think they're projecting him going to the Wizards or the Jazz, one of those two. He's 8 or 9. He should be a good fit. They're just, I don't think they're, after trading Bradley Beal, I don't think they're trading Bradley Beal and Kristaps at this point. I think they need a forward. I don't think they're going to draft any more guards. They need a 3 or a 4.
So this Thompson, how do you say his first? Is it Asar?
Asar, yeah.
Yeah. What about him? He'd fit that mold, wouldn't he?
He would, but I think the Magic pick him up.
Okay.
The Magic, they need shooting really badly, very badly.
Why is this Anthony Black from Arkansas drawing so much interest?
I'm gonna be honest. They really just need some more guards. I feel like with the uncertainty around Kyrie, on top of you lost Jalen Brunson last year, which, can we be honest, it had more of an impact than what we thought it would.
Right.
Even though a lot of people were like, Jalen Brunson's contract absurd, it had way more of an impact than we thought it would.
Yes, it did.
I think they're gonna try to fill that void with somebody like an Anthony Black.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson was an absolute dog last year. You know, he stepped up for the Knicks and really showed that they were. They were somewhat of a contender. You know, you saw they were in a series with Miami. Pretty good series there. Went 6 games, and there's no doubt they're missing him big time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's just a little bit of draft talk there. I had to get a little bit of that. You were pretty impressed, weren't you, Mike? My knowledge there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yes, thank you, Tony. Tomorrow night is the draft. You take Scoot number 2?
I mean, he's a heck of a player, but you have to look at what you already have and the fit. And, Scoot and Lonzo, could you make that work? I don't know, because both of them are going to need the ball in their hand to do what they do. You got
Terry still, so I don't know.
You got Terry there still as well. So yeah, I just don't think there's as good a fit there as I think Brandon Miller will be a solid fit for Charlotte. I really do. I think that's a good fit for the Hornets and for Brandon Miller, but we'll see what happens. We could be dead wrong. I don't think Scoot's going to, but we'll see.
Well, I got to learn how to say the number 1 pick's name, so I'll be working on that throughout the year, because I got a lot of time before the basketball season starts. I'll work on my pronunciation. Jabari, as always, a great time. Great stuff from you. Love talking NBA with you, baseball, golf. Go golf. John Rahm's not in a very good mood. I think he wants to win. Neither is Rory. Rory's pretty upset. All right, that does it for the show. Way to go, Mike. Way to go, Jabari. We'll see you tomorrow night. Mike and I'll be here. I don't know whether anybody will be with us or not. We may be alone. I'll bring the dog on the show. See if Coco can make a pick. See ya.